First, find the way to mask your IP address, then jump into the. Do it at the public library. Hmm. The second. It's a wild card. I wouldn't trust a Topher with anything. Give me one. Yeah, that's ugly. Twice. This. Good morning once. Good morning twice. Good morning enough times to get things right. Welcome to World Breakers 5E Campaign 2 and the hotly contested Topher debates. We are back after an extended holiday break. So we will recap. Welcome back, all. Hope everyone's holidays were jolly and well. Uh, Let me share the. Yeah. What's the bubbles at there? Nope, 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 nope. Doesn't go the way you think it does. So, our adventuring party successfully navigated the opening stage, which was the Quagmire Capstone Dungeon. Having cleared that floor, getting lots of information, the group made their way out, got their rewards from their patron who hired them for the mission, Relcurus. Afterwards, sitting down with Relcurus for a talk to kind of debrief on the whole happenings, the important things to share, to keep to one's self, should you wish it, and kind of a means of how to go forward, kind of loosely. He did pitch the group to join his guild, which the group declined for the moment. The group then went to their new abodes, got a night's rest, and in the morning found themselves with a self appointed assistant who had a series of visitors lined up, which turned out to be the leaders of the other guilds here in the guild hall. They met with Dara of the Final Note, who was narrating everything she said. The group did not like her. They met with Caldron of the Eclipse, who the group hated, as he was. No, I'm sorry. They liked. No, sorry. Caldron of the Eclipse, the group was okayish with, but turned away. Roland of the Arcana Supreme, the group hated, as he was did not like those who could not use magic. Um, Magicist Roland, yes, yes, he was a magicist. Um, well, the name is Arcana Supreme, so it's right there. Um, and Rafik, who was a representative of the last call. Uh, Half the group liked his pitch, the other half didn't, as the main thing was you got to be okay with murder. Murder's not the only thing we do, but when we murder, you got to murder. So he was sent away as well. They also met with the representative of the city itself. One of the oh, this has to be written down. It was a very long title. Yes, uh, the no, the lead assistant to the head coordinator of the senior secretary of the third lieutenant governor of escalation, Sabath. Uh, he gave them quite whoa, much further down the chain. Thank you. Um, but he thanked the group on behalf of the Domo for their actions, raising the city's prestige, opening up a new number of floors to adventure and find great items on, and the work they had done, and kept hinting about the Undercity and how you shouldn't go down there, and that Undercity things are for Undercity. And the group got the general vibe that he may have, in fact, been recruiting for said Undercity. But with interviews done, the group did decide they wanted to furnish their new abode and wanted to head out on a shopping escapade. That is more or less about where things ended. The group has found a number of magical items, had all of them figured out and identified. Um, and of course, the group picked a group name of Ugai. So, any other points of reminder that you would like, or things you all like to bring up so the group is aware of and remembers? Oh, that sounds like a resounding no. Okay. In that case, we resume with you all in your living room esque area. I have completely lost the name of your self appointed secretary who you guys have kind of hired, or assistant. So I will be renaming him. Cool. Cool. Nice to see everyone doesn't care about the hideout. We we know exactly who you guys are. Ugai. Good job, Ugai. Mm-hmm. Not enough to know his name. Yes, you're going to give him money. I'm going to rename him, so there's no harm, no foul. He will be renamed. So right. Let the record show the name was forgotten. Um, his name was not Josh. I don't believe you. It might have been actually. It was something silly like that. Yeah, he's been renamed. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out what his pay is going to be if you guys are really going to keep him on. Um, there's a D&D standard for, but I guess he'd be a untrained hireling. Is kind of what he'd fall under. Yeah, that's too. Well, he just showed up, so he's whatever you guys say he is. But I mean, you might have this like if you have a note of what you were paying him, that's okay. Untrained hirelings, untrained hirelings get paid 2 silver per day if that's what you want him to be. But messenger, which is 2 copper pieces per mile, there's no person's wage under that. It's just other things. Um, oh, they do. They do. It's very robust. But that's neither here nor there at the moment. He has agreed to stay on if you'll have him. But what would you all like to do? Do you actually want to shop, or is that going to be a montage? Mhm. Mhm. Okay. So okay. So we will, Jared. You want to get your what? Oh, okay. Cool. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um, so we will say that you all do go and furnish the building. Is there a amount you guys want to spend? Do you want it to be okay? So is it necessities? Is it okay? Is it nice? Is it we're splurging? It's okay. 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 Minimalist. Okay. An expensive chair. Okay. So we're calling it. So. Mhm. Okay. So everyone's. So we're aiming for modest. Then is what we're calling it. Then look better than is. Okay. Well, we'll call. We'll say. Let's say the whole kit and caboodle. Man, kind of dice that makes sense here. I don't know. Economy and fantasy D&D were tricky for little silly things. Uh, Five, eight gold for the whole kit and caboodle. We'll do that. I don't really. It's lodging. I can't imagine it's going to cost. It's an entire building. There's 3 floors, a bunch of rooms. Did you? Were we thinking lower than that? We can crank it down. Please help me out here, Manny. What are we thinking? No, no, be true to it, man. It's going to come back to help you later. Yes. Come on, Manny. Come on, Manny. Do it. You clocked in. I'm not going to put you that high. Let me see. 6 of you. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. This is because y'all just did get cashed out, and Oh, you know what? Let's each roll a d10. Yeah, yeah. Gotta keep it classy. You're right. You're right. See, these are the parts I gotta learn of the D&D world. The economy. Okay, so let's do this. Everyone, it is. Everyone roll a d20, and we'll do one d20 plus 5. Yes, 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 yes. Let's shop. Let's shop. Let's shop. Let's shop. Let's really shop. Then I'll use my discretion beyond that based on the number you roll. Yes, 19 for Sly Rack. Hey, look at this. Right now the fancy ass chair. What you got, Jerry? Yes, yes, yes. D20 plus 5. That 5 is hilarious. These rolls are great, actually. You roll a 5. That's so great. That's kind of just boiling down to it's just who can bargain shop and who just knows how to buy things. I can definitely see you being a 7 for Jerry. Look at that. See, this worked out so much better. This is great. Yes. Mm. You're a freshman who got to go to IKEA. You, I mean, you guys should have a party fund. I'm not sure if you spoke about it, and yes, this should come out the party fund. I mean, it depends how you want to live. I think I was gonna put it on your page somewhere, but I don't think I got around to it. So I had to it was on you guys. You'll find it. Someone will find it. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so that's what you guys spend furnishing the home, and I love it. And we'll have Philly roll on his return. But okay, no, not tonight. Well, you could probably get that for a great price. Well, actually, what probably would have happened was you found the one that had crazy quality that was underpriced, but it was still kind of high. Yeah, it's just one of those. I can't walk past that. They don't know what they have. I love it. Look at that. We said this was storytelling by making you guys pay 58 gold. Okay, so write down that there's 58 gold removed from the group fund. Okay, awesome, awesome. Fully furnished a home. Okay, cool, cool. And so after shopping, we are going to have Jerry and Slyrak make their way over to Relcurus. Anyone else wandering about? Oh, that's fine. Are there anything that has a listed cost, or is it just you need one this and that? Yes, I can. No problem. So we will begin with those two. Anyone else has any plans, keep it in mind, and we'll swing on over to you. But we begin with one Jerry and one Slyrak making their way to visit one Relcurus. Hey, what's up, Terrence? You have missed the long recap, sir. And then you missed the recap. You guys beat the dungeon, got some cool loot, left, got recruited by Relcurious's guild, said no. Got your own guild hall, or your own house in the guild hall, so you have your own spot. The group has chosen the name Ugai. That's the group name. Unarmed group of armed individuals, or unnamed group of armed individuals. Yeah, yeah. You guys were recruited by the four main guilds down here. Interviewed with all four, said no to all four. And the last thing we've done is everyone rolled to see how much you wanted to spend to furnish the house. So upon your convenience, a roll of d20. It'll be a d20 plus 5, and that's how much gold you spend to furnish the place. You guys also do get paid a giant chunk of money for completing the dungeon. Yes. Yeah, yeah, paid, paid. Hey, doing. We didn't roll your D20, so we're not sure how much you paid for housing yet. Okay, let me roll that really quick so you can know how much you chipped into this bucket. Though it's going to come from the party fund. The group decided because the group decided as well to make a party fund. But let's just see how much gets pulled out of that because that's important for notation. All right, give me 1 second. I don't know if you guys got any your last time in because you guys took a long rest and then you went in. Oh, you got a 2. Jeez, 7 gold from Sabet. Yes. All right, he's gonna do 17 gold, folks. All right, so you guys spent 75 total gold furnishing your place. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty well furnished. Mm. See, we're getting more storytelling from spending money. This is great. That's the best shopping montage in D&D history. Good job, guys. But okay, so Jerry and Sabet have gone off to speak with Relk. Okay, so you bought clothes. So now you're removing the clothes so you can be stealthy again. Awesome. So you guys make your way over to the Last Legend Guild Hall. Oh, I gotta figure out the naming of this stuff. To the Last Legend Guild. You are recognized and you are shown in. Taken over to Relkirus' little conference room. You have to wait about 5 or 10 minutes before he does enter. As he comes in, he says, "Oh, Slyrak, how's everything? It's been a few days." Well, things falling under disuse do happen to go that way. He kind of leans forward in his chair a bit. What did you get out? Manticore, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Did you? Well, well, well. Slyrak, Slyrak, Slyrak. First, I'd like to thank you for coming to me with this. As such, I will put a premium on what I'm willing to offer you. Uh, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. I know you had an offer in hand, almost exactly. Let me ask you, and let me say first, the number of these that you had would reflect the price. I myself have never taken one of anything before. I like handfuls. Yes, you can. Roll them. Okay. 17 is what you got. I just heard seven. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Okay. He's a little hard to read. He does not seem to be disingenuous, but you cannot tell if he's lying or negotiating. But he seems to be being upfront with you as the best you can get. Okay. Roll deception for me. Nine. He nods along. He says, "Quite the same. You only got two. The whole set. That's a premium. Two." And he puts a bag, a big heavy bag of gold, just douche of coin. He opens it and starts going through. It's a set. I mean, alas, we're crisis point. Who's thinking about profit at that time? You just try to be safe. Seven. Nah. Well, this was insight of Slyrak saying he only had two keys, or deception from Slyrak. Oh, like if he caught that, he's full of shit. Uh, you can tell 100% that Rel Curious knows Slyrak is lying about the number of keys he has. Yeah, if you had a whole set, I could really probably cash you out, but with only two, I mean, I could honestly just even with the premium, I could only give you, a modest 70 gold for it. I wish I could do more. Go for it. Four. She is real broken up about it. There he is. There's the guy I hired. All right, all right, all right. Now we can have a real talk. For the whole set, I am prepared to offer up to you. He looks at you. He kind of leans back again. I do like you, and while we are not the artifact collecting guild, I do know some people who will be very interested in this, and I do hope we work in the future. So I don't want to cheat you. Um, I am going to give you for this. I'm going to give you 700 gold, but I need you to understand that I do not know the full value of these. So, I don't want you to think I'm lowballing you or anything like that. The smarter people than me we'll figure out what the true value of this is. So I'm trying to ballpark, what this could be later. It came from the dungeon. Who knows? Are you willing to take that trust with me? Go ahead and roll it. Refresh your page, man. Yeah, that's a four. You gotta refresh that page at this point. He's hard to read. He's hard to read. He continues and says, look, man, like I like you. This is above my pay grade to a large degree. I can't identify things. Like, I don't know the value of this. I don't know what it could be. Uh, this is above what we usually pay for things. We don't know what they are. But like you said, I was in there with you, and the guild hall is a shithole. So disrepair. So can we? Are we okay? Can we do that? Is that? Do you feel okay with that? Thank you, my friend. And he'll slide the keys over to his side and slide over that in platinum, so you don't have a shit ton of coins for no reason. I do encourage you to come to me with these kind of things in the future. I do like to improve our working relationship. We do have a number of freelancers, but I have you right there at the above middle rung of freelancers. Excellent. And once again, should you decide to go independent, I'd like to seed that venture. Perfect. Great. Okay. I'm going to go send these where they need to go. And you have a good day. Yeah. Open tab is still going for another 24 hours. So you enjoy that. Real curious raised an eyebrow. Ah, okay. I remembered halfway through I gave him kind of a New Yorkie thing. All right. As you make your way back, okay, you all make your way back to the estate. Um, Katsura, did you figure out if your shopping was going to have a large price or just a small price? I'm sorry. Is what and shit? So are you gonna try to buy that or just like walk around outside for a bit? Mm. We'll say you and your cousin do that because he probably has some material that he needs to get. Um, Artifact Joy. Roll, roll investigation for me with advantage. Investigation. 10. Oh, advance. Go ahead and roll it again. Let's see what you. 23. Okay. So, as this isn't your first time through town here, so explain to me a bit more what you mean by artifact jewelry. Okay. Okay. So you search around and you kind of know the right questions to ask to kind of know what you're looking for, but maybe they not understand what they have. Um, for the, are you looking upper city or under city? I think so. Um, upper city. So you ask around. There are a lot of you know people who consider themselves fine jewelers, and they have good stuff. They have expensive stuff, but it's not exactly rare. It's pretty much great craftsmanship. Nothing that was found great. Nothing like nothing the quality that you saw with the jewel that your cousin got. Nothing of the quality of some of the stuff you saw on the wall in your adventure. But as you start asking more of rare finds, one of a kind, um, found in the back of somewhere strange, um, you don't get a lot of positive answers. But you start hearing about a collector that's kind of asked some of the same questions before. A gentleman. No, no, it's not. It's not the guild. No, this is going to be. It's a gentleman named Topher. No, no, I'm going to use Topher elsewhere. It's not Topher. But Topher is 100% in the campaign now, just so we're all clear. Um, oh, don't put that kind of weight on it. I, oh man, now let me think harder about it. Um, so one of the jeweler's assistants, after having overheard your conversation and the shopkeep not being able to pretty much help you, he comes up to you and says, I heard of someone kind of asking the same kind of questions. A gentleman named Various works out the Undercity. He stops in every once in a while to see what we got in. Various, yes. Yeah, he works out the Underdark. I'm not sure what his setup down there is, but he does come up here solely for the purpose of rare jewels. And not so much rare like there's only so many diamond quartz, just rare like where'd you get it, how'd you get it? Undercity. I've never asked and he never said. He does usually ask me and not the owner. Um, he, well, yeah, he asked me mostly. He kind of indiscreetly looks at his hand a couple of times. Well, that's a great question. I wish I could remember. Very nice. All right, and roll persuasion with advantage. Okay, two gold does buy the 2 goals buys you something. So you give him the two. So you give him two, and he kind of gives you a look, and he begins to talk. And you stop him really quick, and you add 8 more, and then his look does change, and he says, "Now that I think about it, he is a handsome-looking halfling. Likes to wear a monocle. Not always, but he pulls it out when dealing with finances. He wears a ash purple dining coat and does, for some odd reason, carry a towel about him to wipe the sweat, though he never sweats, that I've noticed. I feel like it's a distraction. Usually, when negotiation prices, he'll take it out to act like you asked for too much, as he's asking to lower the price. I don't know who that works on. Maybe it works down there. His hair is pink. It's hard to tell with halflings. He's an adult, and you enjoy your day. Okay. So you make your way back to base camp, Ugai HQ. Okay. Uh, what would you all like to do? Armor. How much is he looking to pay? Mm-hmm. Study lever. Okay. So that'd be 12 plus your dex, is what you'll get with pad with studded. Okay. Uh, so you're looking for something a little enchanted with it, something little, so something above 12 in dex bottom modified. Mm-hmm. I see. I see. Well then, so you're looking the Overcity generally apply sells well crafted things. As far as enchanted was kind of what you need here. Um, it does roll investigation for me. 21. Nice. Okay, so for 21, let me go ahead and roll something. Give me 1 second. And it can only be light is what you can wear, correct? Okay, so you make your way around a bit. There are a few armor selling stores uh, in the upper city. They cater mostly to the guilds and the well-known mercenaries that make their way up and through the wall. They do have some experience in enchanting armor, but as far as what's on hand, generally people who want protection of that level can wear something heavier. So they usually don't focus on making enchanted light armor. But with that role, you do get the name of uh, a shop in the Undercity that does specialize in uh, armoring out and supplying the lighter weight fighters. They have a bit of a specialty in that. Well, let me pull up the name really quick. I'm gonna stop the stream while I do a name check really quick. So the name of the store you're given is Things question mark. Nah, the good stuff. Just a store name. They don't have they don't know the owner themselves, and they do know that's the specialty. Sometimes when they get sometimes it's in their best interest to go down and get it and commission it. Sometimes they just send someone down. So this time they're just porting you to them. An enchanter. I'm gonna need another persuasion roll. Ah. Mhm. 15. Well, he doesn't throw you out for asking for, one of his contractors. But he does tell you, uh, I'm afraid I'm not going to share that, as it is a highly sought after networking contact. But you do enjoy your day, sir. I can quite assume it would not be high enough. Oh, but please pitch it. Sure, sure, sure. But you came to me for an enchanted item, and next time you'll just go straight to them to enchant it, won't you? Oh, you give me 20% of every time you go, and every time your friends go. No, you. Oh, you haven't been out much, have you? What I, what I meant. It is now. What I meant was that you will simply just buy cheap items in the future and go get them enchanted, and that is bad business for myself to give you that ability to do so. Young man, I see that now, and I do not take it as such. I would uh, suggest in the future, should you have traveling companions that are more worldly, maybe travel with them when shopping. I see. Always something to aim for. Undercity may be where you need to shop. Enjoy your day. You'll find that quite common. uh, you guys are great. This is lovely. Okay, you make your way back. The cousins make their way back. Everybody back. Um, as you all do, and I'm going to have to. I completely forgot the place is in disrepair, so that is going to increase the cost of furnishing. Um, did you guys want to clean everything up yourselves, or to hire someone to do such? Okay. It is a very large building. Um, um, the cost, if you ask your assistant who does know like a gang of young people who like employment, um, would run you about 16 silver. The kids would do it. Kids, I mean like teens and people you wouldn't feel shitty about cleaning out. Okay. Okay. So your assistant comes in and says, "Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, no problem. 16 gold. Wait right here." And runs out and like five. I'm sorry, 16 silver. Yeah. Yeah. Runs out and maybe like 5 minutes later, there are about 20 kids just flying through the place, cleaning up, like looking trash, cool, trash, cool, trash, cool, and they are hyper speed cleaning this thing. It does take them about 5 hours. This is a very large building, and there was a lot of just random shit. So like one thing is like a bundle of torn like curtains and stuff. He kind of guy, boom, what? Fix them back up and haunted. Cool. And just doesn't seem to be very worried. He's just like haunted, check. And just like starts walking a little slower with a hand out. Guys, watch out for the ghost. There's a ghost in here. Ghost? Oh, okay, another one of those. Okay, no problem. And you see one kind of like start pulling out religious symbols that they seem to just carry. And someone just walks up with a pack. Go ahead. Okay. Um, when the one says ghost, one of them stops what he's doing, takes off his backpack, and starts walking around handing out religious symbols. All right, everyone take one. Everyone take one. You don't have to believe. No, the power's in it. Believe that you want to be safe. That's all you need to believe in. And then I'll just take a moment and put on religious symbols. Huh? It's very. Dink, dink, dink. Right. Put it back in. Folds it, puts it back. Takes out a different bag. Okay, these are to the devils and the lower guys, and the ones that people don't like. All right, it's the evil one, guys, and once it's like the evil guys. It starts handing those out. All right, two. So we're going for the triad. We're going for Tiamat, things like that. So handing those out back in the bag. Put them back in the bag and put it away. Okay, we have a Fey entity. Fey entity. Okay, start cursing, start drinking. Here's a couple the lower level drugs. We just gotta get really you know unpolite. Do your worst things while doing your job. Okay, they want chaos. Chaos agent. So they start handing out like pocket knives, broken bottles, uh, flask. Jerry's what? Okay. So now you're looking at like stereotypical um, London back in the time. Oh, what's that stupid kid? Can I have another? Um, Come on, guys. Oliver Twist. You're looking at Oliver Twist orphan kids that have been stereotypically shifted to be Irish. So think of like stereotypically terrible depiction of Irish children, and that's what you got going. So as they are making their way, cleaning the house, cursing, drinking, um, anytime they bump into the entity, they kick it because that's what they know it wants. There's no respect. Kick. Ready, old Mister. So if they ever bump into you again, if they bump into something they can't see, they're going to immediately kick. So are you letting them bump into you? So if they ever bump into something again, they're now gonna like elbow to crotch level to what they feel crotch level should be. So if you let them bump into you again, there's an elbow coming to crotch level. So let's do this. Give me one dexterity saving throw for the entirety of this clean. And Katsura, give me investigation to see if you see anything important that gets picked up. Yes, 23. Okay, not you. An investigation check. 14. Okay, let me see. Lot of kids. A lot of kids. First 2 hours doesn't happen. Next two, you're good. One hour left of cleaning. You managed to dodge them all. Lucky you. Lucky you. There's some close calls. And there's some bumps and you immediately move out the way because you've heard the command. So one got one you were worried. One you almost hit the kid like whoop, whoop, whoop. But it's definitely a mini game. Definitely a mini game. We weren't trying to hit the Fae, mister. We just. Wait, no, fuck you. That's what he wants. Fuck you. And they make their way out. Oh, oh, that's a new one. All right, Invisible Fae, have a good one. As they're walking out, they kind of clap the kid you hire on the back. You sure got a great job, man. Topher, you get the best stuff. And they all head out. New guy is Topher. New guy is Topher. Congratulations. He'll be everywhere every session. Um, so as the room is clean, Topher closes the doors back and gets comfy in his new anti-chamber. And you guys, I assume, gave him a desk. Well, there is a whole room. I'm not sure how much you decorated the entry room. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So you guys have a pretty nice entry room then for when people first come to come calling. No, unless you let them. Oh, an actual room. That's cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think you guys did say that he could stay there. Okay. Cool, cool. Now that he's Topher, you guys can veto that name if you'd like, but for now he's Topher. All right, there we go. hmm The Undercity is literally below you guys right now. The current city is raised up quite a bit, and there seems to be a full life underneath of it. No, 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 no. That is the design of the city itself. Yes, yes, yes. But upon arriving to escalation, the entry to Upper City, there's a raised stairwell that go up, and there's also you could have just kept straight and gone to the Undercity. Most go Upper City. Well, that's a toss up. You guys went Upper City when you arrived because you are those who were already in the city were hired to go up the wall, and Upper City is how you get there. No, no, because he wasn't outwardly recruiting. He was like slyly by saying over and over again not to go, trying to get you guys to go. I don't think he pitched you a name. Um, if he did, I did not write it down. I don't think he did. But Topher does chime in as he was walking past. It, it's not that dangerous. It's just the Undercity. You can just go in. Just don't mess with them. They don't mess with you. Okay. You all make your way through town, back out the gates, down the stairwell, and join the queue to get into Undercity. There's a line has formed. Um, um, Late afternoon, I'll say. Sun's still up, but it's on its decline. Seem to be a lot of hunters who are kind of back in, uh, people who seem to make use of the land around uh, escalation and then either set out early and come back in. There's a lot of traffic out too, so it's a bit of using the space and taking turns. But after about 20 minutes or so, you all are up in queue, and you do make your way in. It shouldn't be so funny, but here we are. Let me bring the tokens on over. Okay. The first thing you notice when you enter Undercity are the guards. Well, no, I'm just not having a roof on so you guys can see. But as you enter, there are four very large individuals at tables, and they seem to just be looking up, writing, looking up, writing. Um, based because of the space of the door, you're forced to walk in one at a time, or single file, I should say. Behind those four large individuals on another floor, just kind of keeping an eye on you. Well, everyone who seems to enter. But no questions are asked of you. Okay. Roll insight. 2. Writing something. Mm, 24. Um, as you walk by and you clock it, and then you see the others walk by. Hey, hey. 23 is good, man. You clock it. It popped. When I started narrating, nothing popped up for you yet. It popped up right after. I didn't know you were rolling. Hey, look, man. My mind's going 100 miles a minute, all right? Um, Katsura, you see this, and Jerry, you clock this too. You notice that all four are 100% writing descriptions and inventory and anything noticeable about everyone who walks by. From what you both pick up, each are writing down a different thing about the person. So you do notice one is simply just clocking weapons. One seems to be doing. Go ahead. Um, you, yes, you have been noticed, but you do note that it is more. So someone has realized that someone else stepped through, but there's not note taking on it. There seems to be an immediate eyes turned down to the pavement, and you kind of note that your stride was clocked. And maybe your weight, anything that could be noticed from the shifting of the ground itself. Because as you're walking, you do realize it is not fully level, and it does seem to rise and fall. No, it's that's a pretty. That's not the rarest of enchantments. So even though like your mirror images do not affect anything, they simply come with you. So being that the floor seems to have been not specifically built, but isn't like it does shift. There's like a wooden floor wood, but this is all brick, and it seems like the bricks are made so that when you step, your weight will impact on them. So they can tell the difference between no one stepping on it and something. So there's very vague scratches when you come in, Jerry, but there are some scratches. But the rest, there seem to be a litany of notes. And but what you do notice too is they don't seem to actively care that something invisible came in. It was simply like something else came in. It does seem very much like these aren't like these are simply yes. It is simply like clicking the thing on a ride to see how you got on. These notes may be important for something, but it's definitely not tracking danger. No, there do seem to be some bit of authority here, but they do not seem to be worried that something they can't see came in, and like they don't at a carnival. This does not seem like right. This feels this feels more authoritative than Connie's at a circus. Yes, more authoritative than that. More authoritative than that, sir. Um, but as you all enter, you do see is pretty crowded, and most of the buildings do look very similar. But as you first come in, there is a small kid. Actually, one of the ones that cleaned your house is standing down there. Seems to have gone back to his day job, as it were. Looks up to you all. Doesn't seem to remember having done the cleaning. Hey there, first time in the city. Need a map? Maps are handy. Everything looks the same down here. He got a little bundle of rolled up maps. All right, map will cost you 1 gold. Takes the 1 gold, pockets it, hands you a map. I'll even give you one of the clean ones. And reaches another pocket and gives you a clean map. But it's still dirty. But it's nicer than the other ones may have been. Because you never know what you can find. You didn't find anything interesting, by the way. That too. No, no, because no. Well, no, they're not. They're not. They're not doing that. They take any job they can get, and it seems like there's a conglomerate of children. So if there's always a very high chance that had you shot them down for 1 gold, the price would have changed. But when you sell umbrellas in the rain, you'd be surprised who buys an umbrella for too much money. But as you guys, as you guys step to the side and kind of huddle and open your map, you see the names. So right in front of you when you first entered was the Constable's Guild, having flanking buildings on each side. So the armed individuals do seem to be the constables, or people who work for the Constable's Guild. Right next to that is We Got Beer at Home. To the other side is the Butcher's Block. There are a few stores in the front row of things. Everything cloth, everything wood, and another thing. The last thing you'll need, things, gnaw, the good stuff, and Express Sign Shop. There's the Tight Squeeze Tavern. Sleep is for suckers. Sleep is for champs. A place and hang your hat. Or a place to and hang your hat. There's also the Underbaron's Manor. Underminer's Guild, the entrance to the Undermine, and the Underminer's Guild property. Those are the only locations marked on your map. Oh, the last thing you need. That's real. Marketing wins again. Um, the last thing you'll need. Okay, man. That's he's trying to rob people. He's trying to thief. Hmm. I can't steal. Oh. You guys are making choices quick. So upper city running scams. you got you guys are the actual best. This is so much fun. Um, okay, so you oof, you guys go into I can see Jay's upset. You guys make your way into the last thing you'll need. Um, it is a small shop. Behind a counter, you see a tiefling gentleman, a bit on in years, though very cheery. Kind of perks up when you all walk in. No, but he is actually wearing a belt that says debauchery. This is the last thing you'll do. So, okay, so as you enter, he stands up and says, "My oh my, what has wandered into my shop? I am Sir Debauchery Tiefling. That's a virtue name. How can I help you?" No, no, you're fine. I am Sir Debauchery. That is a virtue name. If you don't know, tieflings have names from their virtues they love the most. Mine, well, I don't know you that well, but it's on my belt. What can I help you fine folks with? I am sure I have the last thing you'll ever need. Okay. You're rolling perception, Sabet, you said? What are you trying to perceive? Oh, yeah, you do have that. You got a 20 off the bat. Let me roll advantage with it. 21 with advantage. Okay, let me not break my own game. All right. I gotta see what some of these things actually are before I hand them out. It's moving fast. I just gotta double check. I can generate a store based on some parameters. But I gotta make sure I didn't roll anything that would break my game. Well, I mean, the game will adjust. So it's kind of cool, but the game will adjust. Um, One thing you clock is a very, very nice set of heavy armor. Probably one of the nicest you ever seen. Uh, nah, light and medium is what you can wear technically. You're not proficient with heavy. Yeah, you're better for not having it than having it. Let me see what else we rolled in this store that your eye would ping. Jerry, good use heavy armor. Yeah, you can put a set of armor in there. Now, to be clear, if you're going to try to steal this, it'd be very difficult. It is on a mannequin. I'm just putting that. If that was why you asked, to be very clear, that is going to be tricky to take. Hold on, let me. There is a very enchanted shield in this room as well. Um, there is also one more thing that catches your eye. Mm-mm-mm. You see a very, very dangerous hand crossbow that definitely packs a much bigger punch than the normal would. Crossbows are simple weapons, actually. They're simple. It's not a gun. What did I say? Hand crossbow. It's a hand crossbow. Uh, mhm. And the hand crossbow is a martial ranged weapon. A crossbow? Um, 30 accurate, 120 inaccurate. 30 accurate, 120 inaccurate. So 30 regular, one anything beyond 30 up to 120 is disadvantage. Yeah. hmm but so uh, debauchery kind of raised his hands. I have so many things you didn't know you needed, and once you have them, you'll want nothing else. Could I interest you in scrolls, potions, weapons, armors? You look like quite the. Please. As you go over to it, he kind of walks around. Ah, I see one of my finer wares has caught your eye. I knew when you walked in you were a man of talent. Tell me, my winged friend, what do you know of hand crossbows? Exactly, forget everything you know, because this is special. This is nothing like the crossbows you've seen, my friend. And he picks it up, takes an arrow out of his pocket, puts it in, and aims it at the armor and shoots it. Ping! Right off. Ah, but that's better armor than this crossbow. But don't fret. And he goes over and picks up the crossbow bolt and puts it back in. Little, little do you know, it was a great example. And he points out this piece of armor and pulls it, and it punches clean through that armor, leaving a gaping hole. That's the regular stuff. That's the stuff you're wearing right now. This baby is to murder you flat out. No questions asked. Dead body on the floor right now. And he, he pulls out the crossbow. These your friends? You want to see how it works? Slides it in. I know you all walked in together, but I've seen stranger things. I knew you were quite the enlightened soul. Uh, I charge more if someone's bleeding when they need the potion, but I do have. The closer to death they are, the more it costs. My friend, there are three of you standing there. Fuck off. You hear it click. I'll tell you what. If I miss, I'll give you a discount. 20%. Wow. Wow. He one moment. He pours himself, takes out a flask, takes his pull. Damn it. Puts the flask back. Gets a little wobbly for a second. Joke's on you. I see 16. And the joke's on you. And he pulls out 5 arrows. 20% off each. Takes one, fires it. The first one at disadvantage is a 7. Okay, so go ahead and give us a roll for the first. He's gonna miss it anyway it goes. He misses. There's no repeater crossbows made in the world yet. Well, first off, I am going to need, as I mentioned, it's a small shop. There are five of you standing in here, six of you standing in here. There are, how many duplicates are in this room right now, man? Eight, and each of them has a double image or a triple image. How many Slyrax are we currently seeing? I said there's a total of eight Slyrax. Okay, so oh boy, I am going to need for do 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 do. Let me assign each of you a number that I'm going to roll a d6. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, five. Um, Sabet, give me a dexterity saving throw. You need me to roll for you, or are you home? Okay. Well, that depends on what this guy's intent was when he did this. That's an 8 on your saving throw. No, that's not good. um, you take. I gotta find the right dice here. He was aiming. He was aiming for a duplicate and missed. Uh, yeah. Uh, you take. Sorry. 15 points of piercing damage. I cannot help if I miss. That was your gambit, not mine. Loads another one. Insight. What was the 11? This guy's hard to read. It does seem like he truly aimed for a duplicate and pulled. It is also very clear there was, now that he missed, that there was someone behind it. But the duplicates aren't see through. It's not like you're in. What you got is that he did aim for a slide, right? Loads another. So you're not. I mean, this is a really small space, and there's eight of them now. I'm not sure you can, unless you step in front. Yep, step behind him, maybe. Yeah, it's like, oh, next to him. Okay. And he says, "Very wise, sir. Very wise." You come up, and he's like, "Oh ho, sticky fingers," and he goes behind his little counter. "I'm sure you're all very honest people, but I don't like the customers right next to me." Whoa, whoa, no one behind the counter, man, please. This is a business. Okay. Everyone decide quick. Fires again. Anyone who wanted to get to the ground, roll a dex save for me first to see if you get to the ground before this bolt comes out. I know. Okay. I know. Uh, Man, names. It's been so long. Thank you. I know Fido has stepped up in a way as best he could. Are you also going to the ground, or are you happy with up and away? No, Fido. Okay. He went around. You were there, then Katsura came up, so he went around behind his counter. So you're no longer next to him, and he's not allowing anyone to follow him behind his counter. So with that being the case, did you go to the ground, or are you still standing right up next to the counter? Okay. Wow, you guys are getting real aggressive about the shopping tactic. Um, okay, so 20, so it's definitely a duplicate. Natural one on the shot. So, being that the case, he shoots it. It smacks off the great armor and starts ricocheting. As he demonstrated earlier that it would ricochet. But I mean, it's a natural one, so it is coming in his direction, and he's going to try to duck it. Too late. We're here now. Um, he rolls very high on the deck save and jumps out the way as the thing comes flying past his head. He goes, shit! Hops back up, grabs a bolt, puts it in. 60% of the line. Are you ice daggering or are you holding off, by the way? Because that feels very aggressive. Okay, so that one did come towards him. He had to jump out the way or else get hit in the face with this thing. Okay, go ahead and just give me a straight dex check. He's hopping right back up and about to shoot again. He is not wasting time. He does not like losing bets. Yeah. Totally right. So you get out as you hear the twang of the crossbow again. Okay. So this time he does roll high enough to hit, but it is a dupe. Everyone else is on the floor. Yeah, that dupe is toast. It does crash into one of his good shields behind the dupe, and it is blunted. It doesn't bounce off. The shield seems to absorb the impact. The arrow is blunted, not the shield. Uh, he rubs his chin. He does have 2 arrows left. I know when to stop betting. So if you kindly drop your duplicates, we can ring this up. Okay, you roll insight. You throw the insult, and he puts the arrow in and points it at you. I'm gonna go for doubles. Let's get this insight check. 6. Are you adding anything to it, or are you rolling with the 6? Okay. No, he rolled 6 on insight, Fino. He's hard to read. He does seem like he does know when to stop betting. Um, he will first he is stone faced pointing it at Sabat. And he smiles. I'm only kidding. And puts it on the counter. Please, friend. Sir, we are talking business. Which one am I to speak to? No need to be rude and rub it in my face, good friend. It's all in good spirit. All right. Well, there is a base price. There is a discount. Takes up an abacus and begins sliding beads. Then he kind of laughs and puts it away. Just takes out pen and paper. Everyone's alive. There's a few more holes in the shop, and this. Okay. And as he's writing, he says, "All right, so that's quite the discount. There are. Well, I am just giving this away for a steal. Bang!" And he shoots the crossbow at you. 80% off, he yells at Slyrak when he drops it. It's just two of them. 80% off, not bad at all. Um, so what do you roll? So it's mirror image only up now, right? Or displacement is only up? Okay. Okay. He rolls. He rolls a 17. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You take 14 points of piercing damage. Kazaa! He shot him with a crossbow. There was. I didn't say it was. There was a crossbow in it. Oh, there was a bolt still there, ready and going. I'll still give you 40% off because I'm a good person. And that was. I did. I did. I said I know when to stop, and that's when I shoot you. 40% off because I really, really like you. Do you shoot that ice knife there, Catcher? roll persuasion, Slyrak. Yes. It had he missed. Yes. Yes. It was the whole thing was if I miss, you get the discount. If I hit you, you do not. So because he hit him, but he did it, slickly. So we're still gonna give him 40%, unless we get a really high persuasion here. 19. 45 for my friend here. That was a lot of fun. Catcher, have you made a choice about the attack? Oh yeah. That's good, man. That's a great discount. And I'm calculating it up. 24. What are you doing? Oh no, he does. There are some things in here that cost just from your jeweler's professional eye. Some things that cost 15,000, some that cost 28,000, 20,000, easily 24,000. The armor, that big armor, is super fucking expensive. As far as not behind the counter things that would cost a good, um, the crossbow wasn't behind the counter, but he has it now. Um, there's a rather expensive spear that's kind of out on your side of the shop. Oh, there's no jewelry in here. There are some scrolls. Uh, they seem to be sorted maybe by price. But besides that, there's no jewelry. The smallest thing here like that would be a scroll, or a potion. Okay, so first with 12. Slyrak, he says, all right, the base price is 425 gold with a discount applied, 234. Okay. And as he's kind of holding it up, he quickly grabs the bolt, pushes it in, fires right above Catra's hand. Doesn't even look up, just poof, and then hands it over to you. Uh, well, that depends very highly on what kind of shot this is. I mean, it doesn't hit you. He did notice you. 12 is pretty low. He's a hmm? Oh, are you proficient at sleight of hand? Are you really? Oh, you might be because you might be actually. No advantage there. You're not a thief. You're just annoyed. You probably maybe with your jeweler's kit, you probably get a bonus like that. I guess it's not outright by itself. That is interesting though. But no, not with advantage. He doesn't say anything. He just shoots a bolt above your hand. No mention of what you were doing. He just hands it over to 234. Yeah, the regular price was 425. Oh, you. What you got, Fina? Ah, gotcha. There's a bunch of scrolls in the shop, mind you, if you guys are interested. Since you guys are going to buy it, it is a vicious crossbow. It adds 7 damage to the damage. So whatever you roll for damage, you add 7 on top of whatever other bonuses you have. No, it's just a crossbow. Yeah, it's plus 7 to whatever damage you do. It's a. If you can use a martial weapon, you can use this. The range is pretty good. Damage is very great. Mhm. And it's light too. So if you're going to use it, Jerry, you could have a sword in one hand, and the crossbow in the other. It's because it's a hand crossbow, so it's made to be dual wielded essentially. 234. Yes. You guys are fucking stupid. Okay. Um, with that done, he says, "I do have another. Yeah, I do have another. I do have many other things. What other kind of things were you guys interested in? Not many others we could have a contest for. Scrolls don't really work that way. No, no, that's not my thing. If you're looking for light armor, you're gonna want to go to uh, things. Nah, the good stuff. Though, keep in mind the name's bullshit. Things are the thing. You know, stuff could be anything, but things that's defined. Any shop that's not mine. Just my shop is the shop, except for light uh, armor. Currently out of stock. That's what you get for Sir Debauchery. Straight shooter. We have said the same thing, my friend. When there was only two of you, I hit you in one. He just waves you out. I cannot believe that's how that went. This campaign is just such full of nonsense. It really, and somehow, some way, we still had someone try to steal, and it wasn't who you thought it'd be. It was Gadzera out of pure annoyance. She went to steal. That would have been great if she did it too, because there was some batshit crazy scrolls in there I wasn't going to give you guys, or I wasn't going to mention. Like there was a scroll of disintegrate in that baby, and you guys don't need that. Mm-mm-mm. So are you guys going into things? Nah, the good stuff. Oh, there she goes. All right, man. Okay. So we'll hit this store, and we can call it an early one if we're about to run out of players here. So as you make your way, huh? Yeah. So you all make your way into things, nah, the good stuff, where you are greeted by another tiefling. This one a little younger, though similar features to the other tiefling. This one has bright blue hair. Their horns are kind of adorned with blue tinted ribbons and such. And as you enter, she says, "Hello, hello, I am the Lady Excellence. That's a virtue. Well, I'm a tiefling. That's our thing. Welcome to my shop. We have not things, but goods. Goods are where you want your magic. Goods are where you want to spend your money. Things could be anything. Goods. That's substance. The good stuff." Huh. Mm. You have me pegged exactly. What is it you need? Weak, feeble soul. Hmm? Above average studded leather armor. That's quite specific. No, you have said nothing but correct, accurate things. That being the case, let me see what I can drum up, my small armed friend. And you see her go behind her counter and open a few drawers and start reaching in. Her hands are going in much, or her arms going in deeper than the drawers suggested they should. She'll pull things out and put them back. Okay, let's see what we can find. Filter, filter, filter. Mm, 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 mm. She she's able to find some +1 leather armor, and she's able to pull out a +1 and a +2. Let me see what that's going to run you. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, okay. Well, she puts them both up and says, "I have something that will give you a little boost, and I have something that will give you quite a big boost. What were you thinking?" I see. That being the case, That would be our heavier uh, studded leather. We're looking at something that is very rare indeed. Okay. The very rare is going to run you upwards of what's just a basic enchantment, 4,000 gold pieces. Roll persuasion. 18. Okay. She smiles a bit and she says, "That is the real prize, but as you are quite the charmer, I suppose I could give you a discount and bring it down to 3,200. But that's the lowest I can go. That's quite the loss." Your name's Jerry. Enchanted things are expensive, you guys. That's an 18% discount on the store right there. For a plus two studded leather armor, that's expensive, bro. That's game changing to have your armor class go up like that without any magic. But you know what's here. If you think about it, Chris, you guys robbed the shop and killed the owner to get all your plus one stuff. You didn't buy it. Um, last store. I mean, he had the armor. He put the bolt through. He had the really great splint armor, and he had plus one studded leather. You guys didn't really give him a chance to explain the inventory. Sabet just saw the really good crossbow, and things went off the rails. We did have. You do notice that the good one she showed you is similar to something that you saw in the last shop. Hmm. Yeah, you blew at the first shot. That was all the first shot you bought that at. Yeah, you bought the hand crossbow at the first shop. No, but you have a ton more money than you guys got cashed out from Valkyris. You also got how much money from Valkyris each? You're fine on money. I'm pocket watching. Fucking stupid. But so what are we thinking here for the shop? I'm sorry to hear that, love. Excellence is always here with the good stuff. She gives you a little bow. Ask her what? Mm. Oh, I do love to be owed. Wouldn't call it a payment plan. I'd. And what might your name be? Just the good stuff. I like it. I'll tell you what. Should I find need of services and favors, I'll be sure I find you. And you do see her write down your name. You're part of the Ugai. Well, you failed to mention that. She nods and says, well, if you're really the Ugai, which I'll have to take your word for it, I'd like to thank you so kindly for stepping into my shop and discerning your persons. And I assume you've only heard the good stuff. I mean that jokingly and apologetically. I am sure this will be no trouble for you at all. But the Underbaron has been awaiting your arrival. I'm sure he'll be with you shortly. I'm afraid it is. And you see her tear a scroll in half. Little poof of magic. Smiles. I'll add it to your discount, honey. I only call you for the good stuff, yeah? She gives a deep bow. As do I, Slyrak of the Ugai. And as you all make your way out, you hear the heavy tapping of a cane coming around the corner. And we will end the session there. All right. Fun, fun, fun. Best shot. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. Nice. Very nice. It's insane because that's you smacking someone and they're trying to smack you back and it not working. What do you do? Mm. Oh, that shit was great. Yeah, that's pretty much what you have the option to be. He was just running past and just wham, and the enemy could not sense or see him. Yeah, yeah. The part like he had a guy on his back who, whenever he held his breath, he was completely invisible and insensible. So he'd hop on his back, hold his breath, and dude would just run up and smack the guy, and then he'd run back and do take a breath and he'd do it again. So that's essentially Jerry's impact with that high AC is going to be wild. Very very exciting when we re-enter the combat world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even the better. It's gonna be great. You guys are quite the formidable group, man. I'm gonna have to work long and hard to give you guys good challenges, but that's fun. But you guys also have a barbarian too, so there is super tanking afoot. Where is he at? He's. Let me see what it is. It's a 15, but he's taking half damage. So I mean, he will get hit, but the hit won't hurt as much. I think a shield is fine for him. Yeah, and I mean, it's not like barbarians don't typically have high dex, anyways. So you're not usually. Yeah, I mean, he just got a bad roll. He put his highest thing on strength, which he should have. Hmm. No, no, braces are fine. They don't count as armor. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much where he should be as a he has to level up too, but as right now it's still level 4. As a level 4 barbarian, he's got +5 to hit. I mean, his constitution he's at 41 hit points. He's pretty built correctly for this level. As he levels up and can max out the strength or up his con, then it'll balance out. But he's not naturally. But he also, if you add in that he's in the air and flying, that changes things too. Hmm. That's interesting. I can see that. Very. That's what I was thinking right here. Like the Spartans kind of had sometimes, or back in Gladiator days. This little one you slide in, so you. Hmm. It makes sense to me as far as mechanics of what it looks like and what it does. Not if it's on there like that, nah. Unless you want to destroy it for all time. Get one throw in and it's gone forever. Oh yeah, yeah. I like it. That's cool. Stole stuff from where? You guys really want to steal? I like the energy. Mm. Non-stealing things. You know. I mean, he was trying. You mean not Slyrak? Sabet? Okay, okay. I mean, well, it's a good thing you rolled low on that insight because he was definitely aiming at doubles in front of people. He was 100% aiming for doubles in front of people. Like if it's not him, it's somebody. Mm. He has it does seem like he likes the risk thing. As soon as you're like gamble for a discount, he's like, tell me more. He's like, what do you mean we can roll for it? That's a terrible idea. He was like, let me see if I can get him to drop this thing and I'm going to shoot him. Hmm. Hmm. He's like, I know when to stop betting, and it's not yet. One more hand. Maybe take one more chance to see if I can get him to drop these doubles. Yeah. He's learning. He's learning. It's great. It's great. I mean, it's gonna. It's. I'm loving seeing his learning the world as we go. I think we get a lot of that the next couple sessions, and we'll see how that goes. It is really fun. Like the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you who my supplier is of enchanted items." You're like, "Why?" Because I'll make less money Wait, what are you talking about? Yo, get the fuck out. He's like, he's like, why would I tell you that? And the guy was like, oh, poor soul. Where's your caretaker? He's like, if you have friends you travel with, maybe travel with them more. Hmm? Maybe bring them when you shop. That was so great. It's like, oh no, sweet child. That's that's not how this works. What did? It's all right. It was a shopping campaign episode.